Now, you don't have to initialize variables as such right away. Meaning, if I wanted to, we could have said something like this. Let's get rid of this, all of that, and make like that. Notice we have an issue the moment you do that, because now if you hover over, it's going to say variable name must be initialized because we cannot call on something that hasn't been initialized. Okay, so that means then I can have some conditions here that I could have, but then initialize that variable at a later time. I can say name is equal to James. Then this would work. Of course, if you hover over, I can say can be joined with an assignment. That's fine. That means then I can just click here and it's going to go back to what we had before, because the compiler is trying to help us to write concise code. But obviously, like I said, you can do this and it's very valid. And it's also important to remember that because we're writing programs, usually what you do, you may have some condition or something you're doing with the data, in this case, the variable, and then you want to set it up to that condition or to whatever it is that you want this variable to hold. So this is very valid, even though we're having this warning or tip to just declare everything in one assignment. We understand when we are creating a variable, there's val and var, but there's also a type of the variable. Okay, what is it that this variable is going to contain or will accept as its content, if that makes any sense. So here we are explicitly saying this is going to be a string type. A string is a lot of characters together, and we always use double quotes to represent a string. But also, there are times, obviously, we want to represent numbers. Yes, different kind of numbers, and one of which is an int. So I can say val age. I can explicitly say the type, say age. Notice you say put colon, and then say int. Okay, it's very important to look at the syntax here. We say int with cap I. So now age is indeed an integer. Will hold an integer, that is. So at some point here, I can say age is equal to 21. And now I can concatenate or interpolate all of this information. So I can say hello, something like this. My name is name, as you see there. And then I am C age, right? Remember, because it's a variable, right? I have to put the $, years old, something like that. Now, if I run, see, hello, my name is James. I'm 21 years old, and it works. So this is indeed an integer. So we said this age is going to be an integer. So it's a whole number, 2100, 3000. So that's a whole number. And that's how you would represent simpler numbers as such.